Have you ever looked around your home and thought, how did something so simple become so hard? When bending hurts, energy fades fast, and every movement takes more thought than it used to, even the smallest chores can feel overwhelming. But your home should still feel like a place of peace, not pressure. In this video, we'll explore gentle, practical ways to care for your space without overexerting your body. Real tips inspired by real stories that honor your pace and your well-being. So stay with me. What's ahead might just bring a little more ease into your everyday. Number 1, use furniture sliders for easy rearranging. Cleaning doesn't have to feel like a battlefield, especially when your back aches, your knees protest, and the thought of moving a heavy chair feels impossible. But here's a little tool that could transform your cleaning experience. Furniture sliders. These unassuming little pads, small enough to fit in your palm, can quietly give you back your independence. Simply place them under the legs of your couch, table, or chair, and suddenly what once felt immovable begins to glide with ease. It's almost like magic, but it's really just smart, thoughtful design. Sophia, a 74-year-old grandmother with chronic back pain, once dreaded cleaning under her sofa. "It used to be the part of the week I feared most," she shared, "but now I slide the couch, sweep beneath it, and slide it back, all without breaking a sweat or hurting myself." You can find these sliders at most hardware stores, Walmart, Target, or online on Amazon. Make sure to choose the type that suits your floor: felt bottoms for hardwood or tile, and plastic ones for carpet. Also, always check the weight limit to stay safe. This simple tool doesn't just make cleaning easier, it gives you back a sense of control. And when you're living with pain or reduced mobility, even small victories like these can bring back your confidence, one movement at a time. Number 2, rotate cleaning tasks weekly. When your body aches and energy feels like a precious resource, the thought of cleaning the whole house in one go can feel overwhelming. But here's a gentle truth. Your home doesn't need to be spotless all at once. It just needs to be cared for, a little at a time. That's why a weekly rotation system can be such a gift. Instead of trying to conquer every room, focus on just 1 or 2 areas each week. Think of it as giving each space your attention when the time is right, without draining yourself in the process. One wise woman shared her rhythm like this. Week 1, I give the kitchen and bathroom some love. Week 2, I tend to the bedrooms. Week 3, it's the living and dining areas. Then I circle back to where I started. And just like that, nothing gets left behind. Yet you never feel buried by chores. You can also pair this system with small daily habits: wiping the kitchen counter after breakfast, sweeping the hallway after your afternoon tea. These tiny moments add up. They're not just about cleanliness. They're about creating a space that feels peaceful, managed, and yours. So give yourself permission to slow the pace. You're not falling behind. You're simply choosing a rhythm that matches the season of life you're in. And sometimes the most beautiful homes aren't the ones that shine the brightest, but the ones that feel the most lived in and lovingly maintained, one week at a time. Number 3, invest in multi-use cleaning tools. When every step and stretch takes more effort than it used to, the right tools can feel like a gift. Not just tools that work, but ones that work for you, easing the burden while still helping you keep your home fresh and welcoming. That's why investing in multi-use cleaning tools can be such a game changer. Instead of cluttering your closet with different sprays and gadgets for each surface, imagine having just 1 or 2 items that do it all. Take the steam cleaner, for example. With one lightweight machine, you can refresh your bathroom tiles, sanitize your kitchen floors, and even breathe new life into tired upholstery. No harsh scrubbing, no bending over for long stretches. David, a retired engineer, put it perfectly when he said, "It's worth every penny. I clean my floors and bathroom tiles without even breaking a sweat." Microfiber cloths are another quiet hero. They dust, polish, and wipe down glass, counters, and furniture, all without sprays or chemicals. Just a splash of water and you're good to go. They're soft on your hands, gentle on surfaces, and powerful enough to lift away grime. When you simplify your toolkit, you do more than clear up space. You preserve your energy and reduce the strain on your body. And in this stage of life, that kind of ease isn't just convenient, it's essential. Let your tools do the heavy lifting so you can focus on what really matters. living comfortably in a space you love. Number 4, take advantage of chair-based cleaning. When standing feels like a battle and bending leaves you aching, cleaning your home can feel more like a punishment than a task. But here's a comforting reminder. You don't have to be on your feet to be productive. There's no shame in sitting down while you care for your space. In fact, it might just be the smartest, kindest thing you can do for yourself. Chair-based cleaning is a quiet revolution for those living with chronic pain, mobility challenges, or simply aging joints. A simple rolling stool or a sturdy chair can turn an exhausting chore into something manageable, even empowering. Martha, a warm-spirited woman in her 70s who deals with persistent knee pain, shared her approach. I sit on my rolling stool when I clean the bathroom. It's safer, easier, and I don't end the day in misery. From wiping down baseboards to scrubbing the tub or organizing low shelves, sitting while you clean allows you to focus on the task without worrying about losing balance or overexerting yourself. It also gives you the freedom to pace yourself. Take breaks when you need to, stretch, breathe. There's dignity in adapting, and there's wisdom in knowing that the best way forward isn't always the hardest. So pull up a chair, grab a cloth, and know this. Making things easier for yourself isn't a sign of weakness. It's a reflection of grace, strength, and the art of doing what works best for you. Number 5, prevention is key. Sometimes the easiest way to clean is to avoid the mess in the first place. It may sound simple, but this mindset, gentle, practical, and incredibly effective, can lighten your daily load more than you realize. When your body doesn't move the way it used to, every step saved matters. That's where prevention becomes your greatest ally. Think of it this way. Every small habit you build today becomes a gift to your future self. Take your shoes off at the door. No need to sweep away dirt that never came in. Use placemats at the table, and you'll spend less time scrubbing food stains from wood or fabric. Keep a cloth nearby to wipe up spills the moment they happen, before they harden and demand more of your energy. It's not about being perfect. It's about staying one step ahead. Frank, a disabled veteran with a sharp sense of humor and deep wisdom, summed it up best. If I spill it, I clean it right then. If it's clutter, I put it away as soon as I'm done. That's my little way of staying in charge. And he's right. Staying ahead of the mess is half the battle. Add washable slipcovers to your favorite chairs. Keep coasters on tables. A simple shoe rack by the door? That's more than storage. It's a quiet boundary that keeps your sanctuary cleaner, longer. With a few thoughtful tweaks, you can turn your home into a space that takes care of you just as much as you take care of it. Number 6, use a cleaning calendar or checklist. When you're juggling pain, fatigue, or limited mobility, even the smallest chores can feel like mountains. That's why giving your cleaning routine a little structure, just enough to guide you, not stress you, can make all the difference. A cleaning calendar or checklist isn't just a planning tool. It's a gentle companion that helps you take things one step at a time. Instead of facing the whole house at once, you wake up and know, today I'll just dust the bookshelf. That's manageable. That's enough. Joanne, a retired librarian, found comfort in a simple system. I bought a magnetic planner for my fridge, she shared. It's so satisfying to tick off small tasks. Wipe kitchen counter. Clean sink. I don't feel overwhelmed anymore. I just follow the plan. Whether you prefer pen and paper or a little tech help, the options are endless. Apps like Toady or Our Home are simple, friendly, and offer reminders that feel more like nudges than nags. Or, if you prefer a tactile experience, printable templates online can be customized to your exact pace and printed to pin on your fridge or wall. It's not about doing everything, it's about doing something. And each little check mark becomes more than a to-do. It's a quiet, beautiful reminder that you're still showing up for your space and for yourself. One small task at a time. Number 7, practice one-handed cleaning techniques. When life changes your body's abilities, whether from arthritis, injury, or a stroke, it's easy to feel like the simplest tasks have become insurmountable. But there's a quiet kind of strength in adapting, in finding new ways to do familiar things without giving up your independence. And when it comes to cleaning, you'd be surprised what one good hand and the right tools can achieve. One-handed cleaning isn't about doing less. It's about doing things differently with wisdom and care. Tools like a soft cleaning mitt that slips over your palm or a lightweight handheld vacuum can turn a frustrating task into something manageable. These tools are designed to reduce effort, eliminate awkward motions, and help you stay in control of your space. Eleanor, a retired piano teacher who lost mobility in her right arm after surgery, found her own rhythm. I wear a microfiber mitt on my left hand. It's like a dusting glove. I just glide it over furniture and shelves, no squeezing needed. And my cordless mini vacuum? It's a lifesaver. I can clean up crumbs without lifting anything heavy. There's no shame in changing how you do things. In fact, there's dignity in it. With a bit of creativity and the right support, even a single hand can carry the power to care, to maintain, and to move through the day with confidence. You're not less capable. You're simply working smarter, with grace and strength that only grows through experience. Number 8, layer mats and rugs strategically. Sometimes the smartest cleaning trick isn't about what you scrub, it's about what you prevent. And when your joints ache or bending feels like a challenge, the last thing you want is to be down on your knees trying to lift stains from a tile floor. That's where strategically placed mats and rugs become your secret allies. By layering washable, slip-resistant mats in high-traffic areas, like your kitchen, hallway, or entryway, you create soft barriers that catch spills, crumbs, and everyday dirt before they reach the floor. This means fewer deep cleans, less mopping, and more peace of mind. Margaret, a 76-year-old with a gentle sense of humor and a spinal condition, shared how she keeps things manageable. I've got a mat by the stove, one by the sink, and a runner down the hallway. When they get messy, I just toss them in the wash. No bending, no scrubbing, and my floors stay clean. But it's not just about cleanliness, it's also about safety. A good slip-resistant mat can help prevent falls, especially in areas where water or oil might splash. And the right textures underfoot can make your home feel more comfortable and secure. Think of mats not as decor, but as daily helpers, soft shields that protect your floors, lighten your workload, and make home a safer, easier place to care for. Sometimes a little fabric under your feet is all it takes to stand a little taller through the day. Number 9, optimize storage solutions. A tidy home isn't about having less. It's about making sure what you do have is easy to find, easy to use, and most importantly, easy on your body. When bending, reaching, or digging through clutter becomes painful or exhausting, the way you store your belongings matters more than ever. That's where smart storage comes in. Clear bins, labeled containers, and sliding shelves aren't just organization tools. They're acts of kindness to your future self. By placing everyday items at waist or eye level, you eliminate the need for straining or stooping. Cleaning becomes quicker, safer, and a lot less frustrating. Dorothy, a retired art teacher in her 70s, found comfort in this simple shift. I use clear bins for my art supplies and stack them on a shelf right at hip height. Everything's in view. No bending, no digging. I spend more time painting and less time searching. Ikim. The beauty of an organized space is that it works with you, not against you. Sliding drawers in the kitchen, stackable baskets in the bathroom, or even a rolling cart by your favorite chair can transform how you live day to day. This isn't about perfection, it's about ease. A well-thought-out storage system doesn't just keep your home neat, it frees your energy for the things you actually enjoy. Because when everything has its place, you don't just feel more in control, you feel more at peace in your own space. Number 10, clean with essential oils for comfort. Cleaning doesn't always have to feel like a burden. Sometimes with just a small change, it can become a calming ritual, something that soothes your senses while you care for your space. One of the simplest ways to do that? Add a few drops of essential oils to your routine. Whether it's the crisp brightness of lemon or the gentle embrace of lavender, scent has a powerful way of lifting your mood. It turns the ordinary into something almost meditative. Margaret, who lives with anxiety and arthritis, shared a small habit that made a big difference. I add lavender oil to my mop water. The scent calms my nerves, and afterward, my home smells like peace. A couple drops in your cleaning spray, your bucket of warm water, or even on a damp cloth can fill your space with something familiar and comforting. It's not just about the cleanliness. It's about how the process makes you feel while doing it. That said, it's always wise to be gentle with your choices. If you or anyone in your home has allergies or sensitivities, test a small amount first and keep your space well ventilated. And remember, some essential oils can be harmful to pets, so avoid using them on surfaces where your furry companions eat, play, or nap. With a little intention, even cleaning can become a moment of calm, a breath of relief in the middle of your day. Number 11, use hands-free trash cans. Sometimes it's the tiniest moments, like tossing something in the trash, that end up causing the most strain. If bending down or lifting a lid has become a daily challenge, you're not alone. And thankfully, there's a small upgrade that can make a big difference: switching to a hands-free trash can. With options that open using a foot pedal or motion sensor, these bins eliminate the need to bend, grip, or struggle. They're especially helpful in the kitchen or bathroom, where your hands are often full or wet, and every bit of convenience counts. Evelyn, a cheerful 79-year-old with limited hand strength, shared her experience. "My touchless trash can truly change my routine. No more wrestling with a stubborn lid or leaning down. It just opens when I need it to. I didn't realize how much energy I was wasting until it stopped being a problem." It's a small change, yes, but it adds comfort, safety, and ease to your day. And in this season of life, anything that helps you move through your home with less effort and more grace is more than worth it. It's not just about function, it's about making life feel just a little lighter. Number 12, microfiber mop with spray function. Traditional mops can feel like more trouble than they're worth. Heavy buckets, messy splashes, and all that bending. But what if you could skip the bucket altogether and still enjoy clean, sparkling floors? That's the beauty of a microfiber spray mop. Lightweight, easy to handle, and designed with comfort in mind, this mop comes with a built-in spray reservoir. Just fill it with your favorite cleaning solution, squeeze the trigger, and you're ready to glide across your floors. No lifting, no dragging, no soaking. George, a retired school principal who lives with joint pain, shared how this tool changed the game for him. "My old mop used to wear me out. Now I fill my spray mop once, and I can clean the whole kitchen without bending or hauling anything. It's made cleaning feel doable again." This type of mop is perfect for hardwood, tile, or laminate floors. And because microfiber pads grab onto dust and grime so well, you'll spend less time scrubbing and more time enjoying the results. When movement becomes harder, the tools you use matter more than ever. A microfiber spray mop might seem like a small change, but for tired arms and tender knees, it's a daily blessing. Number 13, use washable cleaning pads. When your energy is limited and your hands need a gentler touch, having the right cleaning materials can make all the difference. That's why washable cleaning pads have become a quiet favorite among many older adults. They're soft, reusable, and wonderfully practical. Unlike disposable wipes that add up in cost and run out when you need them most, washable pads are always ready to help. Whether you attach them to a mop, wrap them around a Swiffer, or simply use them by hand for dusting and wiping, they're flexible, kind to your skin, and easy to care for. Just toss them in the wash when you're done. No waste, no fuss. Ellen, a retired teacher who takes pride in her cozy home, shared her routine. "I love my washable pads. They're soft on my hands, save me trips to the store, and I use them for everything. Mirrors, counters, even baseboards. Keeping your home clean shouldn't feel like a burden, and with tools like these, it doesn't have to be. Washable cleaning pads offer a simple way to stay prepared, save money, and care for your space in a way that's gentle on your body and kind to the planet too." Number 14, simplify bedding changes. Few chores are as deceptively tiring as changing the bed. Lifting corners, tucking in sheets, and wrestling with heavy blankets can quickly become a challenge, especially when your arms or back aren't what they used to be. But there's a gentle solution that can make this routine feel far less exhausting. Start by choosing fitted sheets with deep pockets and elastic corners. These hug the mattress without a fight, sliding on with less tugging and bending. Pair them with a lightweight quilt or comforter instead of bulky layers. Easier to fold, easier to wash, and easier on your energy. Grace, a retired librarian with limited arm strength, shared her strategy. "I simplified everything. Just a fitted sheet, a flat sheet, and one light quilt. I don't struggle anymore. Making the bed takes minutes, not muscle. The goal isn't perfection, it's comfort. When your bedding setup is streamlined and your linens are easy to handle, the simple act of making your bed each morning becomes an uplifting start to your day, not a draining task. Little changes like this don't just make things easier, they return a sense of ease, pride, and peace to your personal space. And that's something every home deserves. Number 15, use portable, handheld vacuums for quick cleanups. When strength is limited and energy comes in small windows, cleaning doesn't need to be all or nothing. That's where a portable handheld vacuum becomes a quiet hero. Lightweight, cordless, and always ready for the little messes that somehow appear every day. From crumbs on the couch to dirt tracked in by the door, a handheld vacuum helps you stay on top of things without dragging out a bulky machine. It's simple, quick, and surprisingly satisfying. Harold, a soft-spoken grandfather living with arthritis, shared what works for him. "I can't manage a full-sized vacuum anymore. It's too heavy, too much bending. But my handheld model, I keep it next to my recliner and use it almost every day. It's made me feel in control again." These small vacuums aren't just convenient, they're empowering. You don't have to wait for help or let the little messes build up. With one tool in easy reach, you can keep your space tidy without the strain, without the noise, and without the overwhelm. Because sometimes the key to a clean home isn't doing more, it's finding smarter, easier ways to do just enough. And a good handheld vacuum fits perfectly into that rhythm. Number 16, adopt the 15-minute rule. When you're living with pain, fatigue, or reduced mobility, the idea of cleaning an entire house can feel like standing at the base of a mountain. But here's a gentle, empowering reminder. You don't have to climb it all at once. You only need 15 minutes. The 15-minute rule is simple. Set a timer, choose one small area, and do what you can until the time runs out. No pressure, no pushing past your limits. Just a little progress, one day at a time. Elaine, a retired music teacher with chronic fatigue, keeps a small sand timer on her kitchen counter. "I flip it when I'm doing dishes or tidying up the counters," she said. "When the sand's done, so am I. And you know what? It adds up. A little every day really does make a difference. Maybe today you organize a drawer. Tomorrow it's wiping down the bathroom sink. These moments don't just clean your space. They restore your sense of control and accomplishment. This isn't about rushing or doing it all. It's about honoring your body, your time, and your energy. Because even 15 minutes can be a quiet victory. And sometimes that's all you need." Number 17, create cleaning stations. One of the simplest ways to make cleaning more manageable, especially when mobility is limited, is to stop relying on one central supply closet. Instead, spread your tools throughout your home by creating small, accessible cleaning stations. Imagine having a little caddy in each room stocked with just the basics: a microfiber cloth, a spray bottle, maybe a few wipes or a handheld broom. This way, when you spot a spill or a dusty corner, you don't have to haul yourself or a heavy basket down the hallway. Everything you need is already right there. Harvey, a retired bus driver who now uses a wheelchair, shared how this shift made a difference for him. "I keep a spray bottle and some wipes under the sink in the bathroom and another set in the kitchen. If I see a mess, I can clean it up right then. No long trip to the hall closet, no added strain." These stations don't need to be fancy. A simple basket, a shelf, or even a drawer will do. But they can turn a frustrating task into something fast, empowering, and doable, helping you stay in control one room at a time. Because cleaning shouldn't be about effort, it should be about ease. Number 18, enlist help, but do it your way. There's a quiet strength in knowing when to ask for help. It's not weakness, it's wisdom. And when your body doesn't move like it used to, having a second set of hands for the heavier tasks can make all the difference. But just because someone's helping doesn't mean you lose control. The beauty lies in making it collaborative. Sit nearby, give gentle guidance, and make sure the space still reflects your preferences, your rhythms, your way. It's not about handing over the task, it's about sharing it. Doris, who lives with MS, found comfort in involving her teenage grandson. "He vacuums while I fold laundry," she said. "We put on music, laugh a little, And before we know it, the place is clean, and we've made a memory. Inviting someone into your routine, whether it's a family member, a friend, or even a professional cleaner, can turn chores into connection. The mess gets smaller, but the moments get bigger, so don't be afraid to ask. Do it on your terms. Cleaning doesn't just keep your home in order. It can bring people closer, spark joy, and remind you that even in the everyday, there's beauty in doing things together. Number 19, declutter strategically. A cluttered home doesn't just make cleaning harder, it weighs on the mind too. When every surface is filled and every drawer is overflowing, even the smallest task can feel overwhelming. But here's the good news. You don't need to tackle it all at once. You just need to start small and with heart. Begin with one drawer, one shelf, or one corner. Pick up each item and ask yourself, do I use this? Does it bring me comfort or serve a purpose? If not, let it go. Keep what matters. Donate or toss the rest. Walter, a retired accountant, shared how he turned the process into something joyful with his daughter. "We made a game out of it," he said with a grin. "If it didn't bring me joy or serve a clear purpose, it went straight into the donation box. It was freeing, not just for the space, but for me." Decluttering doesn't have to be sad or stressful. It can be a gift, a way of lifting physical and emotional weight from your home. And with each item you release, you create a space that feels calmer, more manageable, and more like the peaceful sanctuary you deserve. Number 20, prioritize high-impact areas. When energy is limited, the smartest thing you can do is focus it where it matters most. You don't need a spotless home from top to bottom. You just need the right spaces to feel clean, calm, and comfortable. Start with the places you use every day. Wipe down the kitchen counters where you prepare your meals. Keep the bathroom sink tidy and the floor clear. These small efforts in high-traffic zones create a sense of order that lifts your mood and makes the whole home feel more inviting. Eileen, a retired nurse with a no-nonsense spirit, shared a gentle reminder. "I used to stress about the guest room. Then I realized I don't live in there. Now I just close the door and focus on my living room. That's where I laugh, read, and rest." Let go of the pressure to do it all. Give yourself permission to ignore the attic or that back closet for now. Instead, invest your energy in the spaces that serve your daily life. A tidy table, a clean chair, a welcoming kitchen. These are the little things that make your home feel loved and make you feel at ease in it. Number 21, incorporate cleaning into your routine. Sometimes the easiest way to keep a clean home isn't by setting aside big chunks of time. It's by weaving small cleaning moments into the rhythm of your day. When you connect simple tasks to things you already do, cleaning becomes less of a chore and more of a habit. Wipe the bathroom sink right after brushing your teeth. Give the kitchen floor a quick sweep while your coffee brews. These tiny acts don't take extra effort, but over time they add up to a home that feels consistently cared for. Leon, a retired truck driver, shared his nightly tradition online. "Before bed, I clean one small thing, just one. Sometimes it's the TV remote. Sometimes it's the kitchen faucet, but it helps me end the day with a sense of purpose." By pairing cleaning with existing routines, you avoid the feeling of falling behind. You stay ahead, gently, steadily, in a way that respects your energy. This isn't about doing more. It's about doing smarter. With just a few mindful habits, you can keep your space tidy and your spirit lifted, one small task at a time. Number 22, leverage online and local resources. You don't have to do it all alone. In fact, there's a world of help out there, quietly waiting, often just a phone call or click away. From volunteer groups to affordable services tailored for seniors and individuals with limited mobility, many communities offer practical support that can make a real difference. Explore local organizations, senior centers, or places of worship in your area. They often run programs that help with basic chores like vacuuming, dusting, or even window cleaning. These services aren't just helpful, they're heartwarming. Elaine, an 82-year-old widow, shared a smile-filled memory. "Last spring, a local volunteer group came and cleaned my windows. I can't tell you how much brighter my whole house felt afterward. Not just from the sunlight, but from the kindness." And if you're comfortable with technology, platforms like TaskRabbit can connect you with trusted individuals who will take on specific cleaning tasks for a reasonable fee. You choose the job, the timing, and the budget. Asking for help isn't giving up control, it's reclaiming it. Whether it's a neighbor or a friendly helper from online, reaching out can bring ease, safety, and a bit of brightness back into your home and heart. Number 23, celebrate small wins. When your body slows down, it's easy to feel like you're not doing enough. But the truth is, every bit of effort still matters. Cleaning isn't all or nothing. It's about showing up in whatever way you can and recognizing that even the tiniest step forward is still progress. Wipe down the kitchen table? That's a win. Tidied a corner of the living room? Another win. These moments, small as they seem, are acts of care for your space and for yourself. Marjorie, who lives with chronic fatigue syndrome, shared her shift in mindset. I've stopped aiming for perfection. Now I aim for progress. Even folding a few towels feels like a quiet triumph. And I remind myself, this matters. When you focus on what you've done, instead of what's left, the weight of the task begins to lift. You start to feel capable again, motivated, respected by yourself. Celebrate the little victories. They're the ones that build consistency, confidence, and calm. Because in the end, it's not about how much you clean, it's about how you feel while doing it. And feeling proud is a very good place to start. Number 24, practice self-compassion. At the heart of every clean home should be a feeling of peace, not pressure. As our bodies change, so must our expectations. Some days you'll do more, other days less, and that's okay. A spotless house doesn't define your value. What matters most is that your space feels safe, comfortable, and full of warmth. Robert, an 85-year-old widower with a soft smile and a big heart, once said, "A clean home is a blessing, but so is a home that echoes with love, laughter, and stories." That's what people remember. So let go of the guilt. Let go of the impossible standards. If the dishes wait until tomorrow or the floor isn't vacuumed today, you haven't failed. You've simply chosen to honor your limits, and that's an act of strength, not weakness. Be kind to yourself. Celebrate the effort, not the outcome. And remember, your home is not a reflection of perfection, but of the life you've built inside it. One that's meaningful, enduring, and deeply yours. Keeping a clean home in your later years isn't about chasing perfection. It's about creating comfort at your own pace in your own way. Every effort you make, no matter how small, is a quiet act of strength. So celebrate your wins, accept help when you need it, and remember, you deserve a space that brings you peace. If something here spoke to you, drop a comment with small wins below. And if you'd like more gentle, practical guidance like this, feel free to subscribe and join us again. You've got this, and the next video might bring even more ease to your days.